rose on the fire that chose her. In the village of Iziama, a place surrounded by high trees and silent hills, a girl named Rose was born under a crimson moon. Her birth was strange. Lightning struck the village shrine, drums beat without hands, and a great owl landed on her mother's roof. The elders called it a bad omen. "This child is marked," they whispered. "She brings fire where there should be peace." Her father, once a proud hunter, left the next day and never returned. Her mother, Yor, raised her in silence. By the age of 10, Rose could see things others could not. The whispering shadows of ancestors in the wind, the glow of truth in people's eyes. Children avoided her. Mothers clutched their babies when she passed. Even the dogs refused to bark in her presence. One season, the rains failed, and famine spread across the land. The village blamed Rose. "She is the curse." Her eyes burn like fire, they cried. "Banish her before she consumes us all." The elders, fearing revolt, cast her out with nothing but a calabash of water and a torn wrapper. Alone, Rose entered the great forest, a place no one dared go. It was said to be alive with spirits, both good and wicked. She did not cry. Her heart was iron, hardened by years of rejection. The trees whispered her name, not in fear, but in welcome. "Rose, Rose." For 3 days she wandered, eating wild roots and drinking from brooks, until she collapsed beneath an iroko tree. As darkness fell, she dreamt of a figure made of fire, dancing beneath the same crimson moon. "You are not cursed," it whispered. "You are chosen." She awoke to find a small flame dancing on her palm. It did not burn her. It pulsed like a heartbeat. The flame became her companion, guiding her through the forest. It warned her of snakes in the grass and showed her which fruits were safe. As she walked, the forest changed. Trees blossomed in her path, and the dry earth softened under her feet. Word of the girl with the flame spread among the hidden tribes of the wilderness, the ash, the windborn, and the sons of the riverborn. Some feared her. Others bowed when she passed. One moonless night, she reached the valley of the forgotten, where outcasts, runaways, and broken spirits wandered. There she met Nedi, a boy who had once been a prince before his people were slaughtered in a war. He did not fear her fire. Instead, he sat beside it. "You carry pain like a crown," he said. "So do I." They traveled together, sharing their grief in silence, until silence turned into laughter. The journey led them to Mount Enwi, a sacred place said to house the Spirit Forge. A fire that only awakened for the worthy. Legends said that whoever passed its 3 trials would be given a destiny carved in flame. Rose felt the pull of the mountain deep in her chest. She and Nedi began the climb. The first trial was one of memory. A mist swallowed them, and Rose saw the faces of the villagers. Those who spat at her, those who wept as she was dragged away. She saw her mother, silent and tired. Then her own reflection, eyes full of anger. "Do you still carry hate?" the mountain asked. She breathed deeply. "No," she said. "I carry fire, not hatred." The mist cleared. The second trial was fear. A massive shadow rose from the mountain's core. A creature made of ash and bone. "You are alone," it roared. "You will always be alone." But Nedi stepped forward. "She is not," he said. "And neither am I." Together, they stood firm as the creature crumbled into dust. The third trial was sacrifice. A flame appeared, flickering and faint. "Feed me," it said. "Give me something you cannot get back." Rose closed her eyes. She placed her right hand into the flame. It burned. She screamed. And then the flame blossomed into a golden firebird, wrapping her in wings of warmth. Her hand was gone, but in its place was light. When they reached the summit, the spirit forge roared to life. A voice spoke from within. "You are fireborn, Rose. The one who brings warmth to the forgotten and burns away the old lies." Flames danced across her skin. Her eyes shone like twin suns. Nedi took her left hand, and they stood together, two outcasts now a beacon. The fire gave them a gift, a seed of flame, small and eternal. "Take it to those who cast you away. Let them see what they tried to destroy." And so, they returned to Isioma. The village had withered. The wells were dry, the children sick, the elders desperate. When they saw Rose, they trembled. But she did not seek vengeance. She planted the seed in the center of the village. Fire blossomed. Not destructive, but warm and golden. The earth breathed. Rain fell. The people wept. Her mother rushed to her, fell to her knees. "My child." Rose lifted her. "I was never your shame. I was your fire." From that day, she was called Ihioma, meaning the light that brings good. Nedi stayed by her side. Together, they built a sanctuary for the lost. A home for exiles, dreamers, and the forgotten. The fire never died. And neither did her name. Lessons. Outcasts often carry the deepest light. Rose's rejection was not a curse, but a sign of a greater destiny. The fire within you can either burn or warm. The choice is yours. Though she had reason for hatred, Rose chose healing over destruction. Real power comes from embracing who you are. The flame only grew stronger when Rose accepted her true self. Not every trial is meant to break you. Some are meant to reveal you. The mountain trial showed Rose what was already within her. True companionship sees past your scars. Nedi didn't fear Rose's fire. He honored it. Sacrifice often precedes transformation. Rose lost her hand but gained a purpose greater than herself.